Before we begin, there's someone you should meet. This is Veyra. She's not with Division 13, and she's not exactly a civilian either.
Cyridonian reconnaissance vessel, Model 7L, integrated personality core active. That's the long version.
I found her in the desert. Crashed. The kind of damage you don't get from a bad landing. The pilot gone.
More like someone didn't want us making it back.
She says us. Her pilot was one of mine, from Cyridon. We'll never know what they were thinking in those final minutes, whether they were running from their orders or from the people who gave them.
I know which one I'd bet on.
That's Veyra. You'll get used to her. From now on, I will be broadcasting from here. Division 13 doesn't just chase signals, they map patterns. The timing of your broadcasts, the way the signal bends through the atmosphere, even the smallest fluctuation in power draw. To them, every transmission is a trail to follow. My human family. They know about Division 13. They've seen enough to understand what the agency would do if they found me, and they took me in anyway. They even encouraged me to keep speaking, to keep telling the truth. It's not hiding, it's protecting. And until they stop hunting, this is the only place I can speak freely. Humans have this ritual. If you value the transmission, you click things, like and subscribe, before Division 13 decides you've seen enough. I am Kael, the one they traded in the Silent Accord. That choice still lingers in my mind, like a phantom tether to a past I can never reclaim. But tonight, regret is not what brings me to you. The moon, silver and watchful above the black void, has given up one of its oldest secrets, something Division 13 never wanted you to hear.
You've been scanning that relay for hours. What exactly did you find?
Not what. Who.
A who in a decommissioned lunar relay? That's not possible, unless someone left them there on purpose.
Or they never left.
You think they've been listening all this time?
Not just listening. Waiting. It began as a whisper, buried in the cosmic noise between Earth and its solitary satellite. I traced it to a defunct lunar relay, dormant since 1974. They said a micrometeorite storm ended its service, but Division 13 never abandons working technology, unless the truth is more dangerous than the fiction.
Dangerous how? I've seen tech like this silenced before, not by enemies, by their own people.
I know. In the static, there was movement, not the jagged chatter of broken signals, something steadier, like the slow draw of breath through old lungs. Every few seconds, the relay sighed, as though it carried the weight of a memory too heavy to let go.
You're describing it like it's sentient.
Sentience is only frightening to those who fear what it might say. The signal unfolded, not in straight lines, but in spirals. Each sequence curved inward, folding into itself until it formed a pattern I'd only ever seen on Cyridon. A map, not of space, but of when to arrive. Humans think of time as a path. My people see it as a tide. And tides can be timed if you know the pull of the moon.
That kind of map, it makes you wait for the perfect moment. Waiting isn't the same as returning. Serene learned that, and someone wanted her to.
Serene.
Slip of the processor. Ignore it.
I don't think I will. Then it spoke, not in words, but in the sound of home. The rush of air between the crystal towers at dawn, the low hum of the storm barriers before rain. My homeworld, woven into a single tone, I haven't heard since the day they sent me away.
That's not just a signal, it's a memory.
And someone has been keeping it alive.
I've seen memories like this, kept warm, hidden in the dark, until they're ready to be used. Sometimes they're bait, sometimes they're warnings no one's meant to survive.
Then why let me hear it?
On Cyrodion, the old families hid messages inside storms that would circle for decades until the right heir was alive to hear them. Maybe this is the same. Maybe you were always meant to hear it.
It means someone from Cyrodion has been here all along, lurking in the shadows of your history, watching, waiting. This isn't myth, and it's not a relic. It's a warning and a call to arms.
Plural doesn't mean unified. Cyrodian's watchers turned on their own long before they ever looked outward. Division isn't an accident, it's a strategy.
That they'll use again, because they know it works. Division 13 silences threats. They've built their legacy on erasing anything that doesn't fit their narrative. But this signal, it's too old, too deep in the bones of the universe to erase. We've heard its pulse before, in storms, in the static, always there, humming beneath the noise. You can bury it under decades of lies, you can grind it into dust, but it still waits. Not for what, but for who. And I have no doubt they'll come for it, and for me. But some truths deserve to survive their hunters, and I'm not letting this one die in the dark.
If you send that reply, they'll have your exact position within seconds. And if Serene's enemies are still watching, they'll have mine too.
Let them.
You've never had them hunt you, Kael. Not the way they hunt their own. They don't just track you, they turn the tide against you.
Not yet. But the moment they start, they'll wish they hadn't. Tonight, I answered. The echoes of the past are no longer whispers. They've broken through the static, through the years of silence. This isn't just about the signal anymore. It's about every voice that was buried, every truth that was carved out of history. I will not turn away, not now, not when the tide has finally shifted.
Then the game has truly begun. And in this game, Kael, the board is older than either of us.
No, Veyra. The game was always in play. We just didn't hear the first move. But now, every piece on the board knows we're here.
And they'll be moving toward us already.
Good. Let them come.